Boy got snipe feathers in his bag. He brought the death this year. Oh, yeah, that was this year. That's right.
Yeah, February. You came with me a couple times.
Yeah, I brought the missing. Alright, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Fallen Tide TV. Today, me and my buddy Gary here are going to try to get after these tree rats this morning. And then later on, he's got some unfinished business with a buck that he jumped up the other day. But we're going to get to that later. Right now, we're going to get after these tree rats. So wish us luck. You see where he stopped at, huh?
Yeah.
There you go, see?
He's going down. You shoot at him. He stops.
He's far, dude.
He's right on the left side of that branch.
Yeah, I see him. Oh, he just ducked behind it. We'll go over there and shake that freaking vine. He's just gonna find somewhere to tuck himself. Stay out here. I'm gonna go walk around the other side.
Alright, I thought I heard him jumping.
Seen him? Got him? You got him? Keep watching. I'm gonna start shaking some trees. He was way up there or what?
Probably just sitting down on a fork or something.
Yeah, he's up that way. Move if you need to. Got him? The young squirrel, man. He good.
Oh yeah. Good eating.
Hopefully we can get a few more. They definitely ain't making it easy on him.
No.
Spotted him?
Yeah.
Want me to go over there? See if I can get him to move. Of course he's going down. Probably trying to get to this big tree. He's on this one, huh? He was going down. Might have came down. Whatever just happened is from him. That was me right there. Good shot. Good shot. He's hanging on. Oh, he's coming down now. Yeah, you got him. You hit him. He just was struggling trying to get up that tree. I thought he was about to fall, but Oh, the big squirrel, dude. Look at that big old bullfrog. That one that was barking at us earlier. Big male squirrel. Mm-hmm. Look at him. He looked mad.
That's a foul.
He was the one that was mad at you earlier, bro. Making all that racket in here.
Yeah, throw him in there.
Throw him in the shack.
I feel like a marsupial. Kangaroo Jack.
Huh? 2 squirrels down.
That's right.
What the heck is that?
Sounds like a flare or something.
Y'all heard that? That's crazy.
That's the only other thing I could think of is a flare, like a big flare.
I don't know what that was. That was weird. Yeah, that's how I feel. I wouldn't like it either. Anyways, the squirrels definitely ain't making it easy for us today. It seems like we hearing them barking. We're trying to stalk up on them, you know, get to them real, you know, get real close to them. That way we can figure out where they at, to pin them down and be able to shoot them. But they just stop barking whenever we get close. And we know this because they seeing us or hearing us or something. But
Quiet in the woods this morning.
it is quiet. Any noise that we make, they're going to hear it. So, got 2 squirrels down though. You know, that's a plus. And I don't know what that is. That sounds very suspect in the distance. So pray for us and wish us luck. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was. That sounds like some Area 51 stuff going on.
Not like a pipeline leak or nothing like that.
Oh, I hope not. Whew. That was weird. It sounded like a jet or something, like just taking off. That was weird. Anyways, pray for us and wish us luck. Other side of the canal. Definitely hunt on the wrong side of the canal. That's a lot of squirrels. Yeah. Dude, that's a lot of squirrels, bro. I gotta look at this map or something. We gotta figure something out real quick. Bro, that's so many squirrels.
Got a bunch over there.
We gotta figure out that spot over there and how to get over there.
Mark it on the map, and then how do you get to this body? You gotta launch somewhere.
I don't know. I think there's a bridge that goes over this thing somewhere though. Well, we found the squirrels. Well, we found a bunch of squirrels, but I wouldn't say we found the squirrels. There's squirrels here, certainly. We can see they eating stuff all over the ground. The problem is they're really smart here. The other side, they're not so smart because they won't shut up. But the problem is that's not part of the management area. There's like a residential street that runs right there. So yeah, we can't hunt that. But there's a bunch of squirrels over there. I guess I can understand why, because nobody's hunting them right there. They hunting them right here. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but that's the beauty of hunting public land. That's always the case. Oh, there he goes. He's trying to come down the backside. See if he'll come around. Stay right there. He's going down a little bit. Got it? Oh, there he is. He got stuck?
Yeah, he's stuck up there.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure I just seen him falling. I see him, he's stuck on that branch.
Be better if you shoot him down. Oh, shit, his head's in between that fork.
Yeah, you might have to shoot down that branch.
Yeah.
Wonder how many shells it's gonna take to shoot him down.
Find out.
Oh, it ain't gonna take many. Maybe a couple more. It's one expensive squirrel, bro.
I ain't got too many shells left, bro.
Really?
I got some left, but... Bro, how that lemon fall out yet? That's like 10 shells.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, boy.
Dud. Lord have mercy. Try again. It surely is moving every time I shoot at it. There it comes.
Hey. That's what I'm talking about. Whoop whoop.
His head. I shot him a couple. Oh, he got an acorn in his mouth. All that shooting, he ain't dropped that acorn. Did you shoot him again when he was up there? Did you shoot him at all? Or you was just shooting the branch?
No, I shot him the first time I shot him.
I'm talking about when he was up there on that branch?
No.
Oh, I was talking about when he's up on the branch. Did you shoot at him at all? Well, you put some BBs in this dude.
Yeah, no, the whole load.
Look at all the holes in this thing, bro. And then I destroyed his head trying to shoot him off that limb. Poor squirrel.
He shouldn't have got stuck up there.
No, he shouldn't have. I can't believe after all that for an acorn.
Mm-hmm. He don't want to let it go.
He still don't want to let go some of it.
That's his last supper.
That branch is really thinking about falling right now.
Yeah, listen.
Let's move.
Yeah.
That's on that rotten branch right there? Right.
On this one right here.
Well, that's good stuff here, boy.
We're gonna eat that, boy.
Oh. Heck yeah.
Look like a mullet, huh? Yeah. Well, we could find a couple trees that got more, huh?
Mm-hmm. Alright, y'all. So that's it for the first leg of the trip today. We got 3 squirrels and some wild oyster mushrooms, like we like to call them, champignons. But look, y'all, I'm not gonna be the one to get y'all sick from trying to go pick mushrooms and all of that. So just make sure that if y'all do go out and pick wild mushrooms, that they look like this. Alright? They got the little ridges on the bottom. They're white and fluffy. And make sure that they're gonna be attached to a willow tree.
Make sure they're not hard. They gotta be fresh for you to pick them.
Yeah, exactly. That's another thing too, is you wanna pick them on like a foggy morning. You don't wanna go out in the middle of the day on a dry day and try to pick them. They'll be too hard to eat and they're just not worth it. See, we picked them today off of, I don't even know what kind of tree it was, but it wasn't a willow tree. Usually we pick them off of willow trees. So that's a good way to start, you know, learning what is an oyster mushroom and what's not. Just pick them off a willow tree. But yeah, 3 squirrels. We got a couple young squirrels, real good eating, and this big old male squirrel. Squirrels made it hard for us today. But for the second leg of the adventure today, Gary's got a vendetta with a buck that he jumped up the other day. So we got to go to a different management area to go after that buck. But right now we're going to go get ourselves something to eat. So stay tuned and stay with us because we're going after that deer this evening. All right, so we made it to this next area over here where Gary's going to be going after this buck. It's a public land area. It's a marshy area. And basically the scenario is he's got a buck that he pinned down that he jumped up the other day on this little island of trees that's out here in the marsh. The plan today is basically to walk in real quiet, glass a little bit, hopefully can inch our way towards him, hopefully get close enough to be able to see him either going from, you know, back and forth to the bedding area or getting up from the bedding area. We got a crossbow. You never shot a deer with a bow before, huh?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so he's gonna hopefully get his first kill with a crossbow today. How close you think you need to get?
Within 50 probably.
Oh, 50 yards?
50 yards.
All right, so it's definitely gonna be a challenge. 2 people trying to go in and be real quiet, but
Yep,
it'll be fun.
Just got to play to win. We got a decent crosswind, so hopefully we can get it done.
Yeah, yeah. We always doing some stuff like this, dude.
Yeah.
every time me and this dude go hunting, we always doing some stalking or something.
It's always far in the marsh or far in the swamp.
Yep. I'm excited. This is new to me. I'm completely new to the whole stalking whitetails.
I'm pumped up. Let's hunt.
Wish us luck. God, we need it.
Yeah.
Now let me be clear before we walk in here and start hunting. This is a public land area. Right now, any deer is fair game, pretty much. Unless it's got spots, Gary's probably gonna put an arrow through it if we do see one in close range. Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. He wants to shoot the big buck, obviously. That's the goal, is to get in here and be able to shoot it. But, you know, if we see a small buck, a doe, whatever, it's fair game. It'll eat, can't eat the horn.
If it's brown, it's down, and if it's walking, we stalk.
He can't eat the horns, bro. And it's public land, so we'll take whatever we can get.
That's right.
I'm excited. Bringing this sled in because if you shoot a deer way out here, it's a lot easier to drag it in on a sled than it is through the marsh grass. Trying to think ahead, you know? But the wind is absolutely perfect, so we're about to get to the marsh area coming up here.
Feels like you in here where they at. Like
It does, yeah.
it just feels like where they want to be at.
Tell you what, bro, there ain't too many people willing to come in here and do this with you.
Oh no, I know. You the only one.
Seen a whitetail?
Oh, I did. They're right behind that CD.
Alright, stealth mode activated.
See, that looks like you.
I don't know what that looked like.
See that right there? It almost looks like a kernel of corn.
What, some soybean or something somebody's
Yeah.
putting out here?
Somebody.
Pick some of that stuff up.
I ain't picking that up, man.
I'll pick it up. Nope, that's natural. That's natural stuff. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what's orange. Or yellow.
I don't know what ate that. But I just picked it up.
Just don't get your fingers in your mouth.
I'll be alright. I had to shed a layer. I'm sweating. Tell you what, a mile walk through the marsh, triple it. You walking 3 miles, really. Yep. You think you walking a mile till you get out here. Yeah, I'm glad I lost a little bit of weight, because if I didn't, I'd be in a world of hurt right now. Hey man, if it ain't hard work, I don't want it. Straight up. This is different. This is different. I know.
It feels like ain't nobody been back here. Like we the only humans in here right now. It's hard to think about.
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. This is hunting. Work for it. Do what other people don't want to do, and that's where you find the greatest rewards.
Ain't got barely any wind right now.
Probably them trees right there blocking the wind. Or it's swirling.
Yeah, it ain't doing much right now. Alright, we're gonna ditch the sled right here. Gonna make the rest of the way with the bow. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go around this point. You see where that skinny shaft pine tree is?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna cut through right there. And then when we get right there, we're gonna start blasting, make sure he's not on his feet. The way he don't see us trying to sneak up on him, you know?
Yeah.
Try to make sure the wind's right too. If the wind ain't doing what we want it to do, we might have to wait it out.
Alright.
Gotta find somewhere I could cock this thing. Or the wind keeps doing that. It's coming like this.
It's coming like that. I think it's just because we're in this funnel right here. That's why it's kind of coming in our face, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. That would be perfect. Good eye, bro. Congo. Is it?
It don't look like it. The head don't look like it.
I don't know. Yep, that is one.
Yeah.
Yep. See the way he's acting? Like,
Yeah, the color does look like one now.
yep, that's one. Small one. Steer clear of him.
Yep.
We'll go around you, bro. We don't mean you no harm.
Stop right here for a second. That island where, like right in front of that bush, that's where he was bedded at.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk to that bush and then try to keep on keeping something between the bed, you know?
Yeah.
The wind is doing good.
Yeah, it is.
the route that he normally, is familiar with.
Yeah, maybe we need to stay by this little bush right here.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. We're gonna get to it. Let me range it,
Okay.
and then we're gonna see where we at.
Okay.
There's too much in the way. $34 yards
Just back.
to that dead tree. So probably like 40, 45 maybe.
Sit here for the rest of the evening. We're just hoping that he gets up. Or we're hoping he's there, for one. We're also hoping at some point he gets up. If he gets up, he'll be 35 yards away. Guess he ran out of there. About that time anyway. Whew. I'll tell you what, that was an absolute hike. That was pretty treacherous. I ain't broke up a sweat like that in a long time. Dang, man. Well, since I wasn't able to really narrate while I was out there, obviously because we had to be quiet and we were stalking deer, I'm gonna just go ahead and go over the whole scenario with y'all before we wrap it up. Gary found this buck the other day, bedded down on that little island that we were set up over. Going in, we knew where he was bedded at. We obviously had no idea of where he was bedded at today. Instead of looking at 3 different bedding areas at one time and trying to focus on 3 different bedding areas at the same time, you know, one might be 100 yards away, one might be 80 yards away, one might be 40 yards away. What we decided to do was go really hard after one bedding area, the one that he was actually bedded in whenever he jumped him up. The way we looked at it was trying to look at 3 different bedding areas at one time could be problematic, because if we jump him up, or if he just stands up 100 yards away from you in one bedding area and you see him, you're gonna have a hard time sneaking up on a buck that's already standing up. So we figured that if we were gonna get a shot, we'd have to walk up on him while he's still bedded down and just wait for him to get up in range. And so we set up 35 yards away from the bedding area that Gary last seen the buck at. Keep in mind, we were waiting on any deer, but we were waiting for him. We were waiting for any deer by the bedding area that the big buck was in. Basically what we did whenever we went in, we set up on, there was 3 bedding areas. There was 1, 2, and 3. 3 was the one that he was in. 2 is the one that we set up literally right next to, 35 yards away from the bedding area that he was in. As y'all seen, right at dark, something right behind us started making noise in the bedding area right behind us. You know, we hurried up and spun around and gave our attention to what was making noise behind us and tried to sneak in. Kind of sounded like hogs. They were breathing kind of heavy, making noise and kind of snorting a little bit. We pretty sure it was pigs. We tried to get set up on them right before, you know, shooting light ended, and never did see what it was. Never did lay eyes on it, but we definitely heard at least 3 4-legged animals in the bedding area right behind us. We think they actually got up out of it and we heard them moving around, because we never heard them walk into it. We just heard them start rustling around in the palmettos right behind us. Yeah, it was quite the adventure. It was a lot of work, but I tell you what, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, to me, that beats just going sit in a tree stand. You know, it's like we got to go in, stalk, you know, glass a little bit, you know, do something a little bit different. And it was exciting. It really was. You know, hearing the animals behind us rustling in the palmettos and trying to get set up on them, man, it was adrenaline rush. You know, just sneaking in there and getting close to what ended up being nothing because he wasn't bedded in there. Just the idea of sneaking in on what may be a buck bedding area, and he may be laying in there, and just going in, you know, real quiet and stealthy and sneaking in and getting within 35 yards of it. The whole process was really exciting. You know, we just out there just making memories, you know, and that, to me, that's what it's all about. You know, it's hunting, it's not killing, it's hunting. And today, believe me, we hunted. And so we can go home today, you know, with a smile on our face, knowing that we gave it everything that we had, that we have that satisfaction of knowing that we really tried. And, you know, that's all that we can do. But with that being said, I really hope that y'all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please like and subscribe, you know, leave a comment, share it to Facebook, share it with a friend. You know, those kind of things help us out tremendously when it comes to making these videos. I really hope that y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time on Fallen Tide TV. Thank you.